It has been a long time, but I'm back. That's right, we are back here on Fancraft, and my goodness, it has been so long that an entire, what are we, Age of Copper? I don't know if that's like, not expansion. See, I don't even know the lingo anymore, it's been so long. Anyway, I made a copper dude, and he's turned into a copper statue as he was making his way to put away the ice. Oh man, poor guy. Anyway, yeah, so we're back. We're back here on Fancraft, and I have been away so very long. But there are reasons I'm making the return now. What? Okay. What is this? Children of Zelgut, the destroyer of lore. Oh man. Okay, we need to check the lore office. I can break these pretty easily, right? Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Oh gosh, now I'm sitting on one. Okay. All right. We're gonna have to deal with this later. Okay, this is part of the problem when you've been gone for a minute, is people come around and they prank your base, and the pranks build up, and now you have situations where is this Zelgut? I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no earthly idea. But that's got to be gone. So does this. Man, oh man. Okay, so yes, let's check the lore office, because I think today a lot of what we're about to do is talk lore, talk plans, and talk the big news, which is the end is nigh. Yes, it's true. The end is nigh. Fancraft Earth 4, it's coming to a close. Now, we've got some time. We've got, I think, until the end of the year. So, I mean, it's not going to happen tomorrow. But, yeah, we got some things we need to do before this whole place we can call it done and done. Earth 4 has been such a good home, and we need to do right by it and make sure that we're leaving it in the best possible condition we can. Oh, wow. You know what? I bet all of my stores are empty. I bet I've got just so much diamonds. I'm probably sitting on a mountain of diamonds, right? Let's find out. Okay, 3. Well, that's fine. Terracotta was never really the thing that was making me money. It was always about the sand. There we go. Things are a bit laggy. I'm not going to lie. Things are a bit laggy. It could be because we've got the whole, really pretty visuals going on and everything. But I do kind of think it's worth it. Oh, look at that. Okay, so one of the last things I did, and this was a while ago, is I put a little tower on top of Oscorp, and I kind of hate this. I think I need to take this down, because this looks awful. Yeah, this is not good. Maybe if this was not there and it was just that and it was much closer to the building. Woof, this is hard to look at. Okay, but we're not gonna do that right now. Oh, look at that! It's actually kind of nice keeping the visuals, kind of the dark, going for a minute here, because it gives us a unique glance into things. For example, Dr. Alien has finished the Temple of Zeus. He's finished the actual the statue of Zeus. This looks great. Oh, that's perfect. He's got a little light bulb, well, not little, but he's got a lightning bolt. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. Yeah, that's very Zeusy. That's very Zeus-like. Now, as you can see, I never actually did finish the Temple of Zeus. The pillars are still in general disarray, so that's not great. And unfinished really is the name of the game here as we look to finish out the season, the Earth, the everything that has been several years on this realm, several years, and we have certainly done some stuff, to say the least. We will be doing kind of a world tour before we actually shut it down for sure. But as I say, for right now, it's about planning. It's about setting the expectations and also acknowledging that there's just some things that are not going to be done as much as I would really, really like for them to be done. My vote for Future Earth is definitely going to be a requirement again that every single shop has a bed. If we even have shops. Actually, I don't know what the rules are of the new Earth are going to be. It's going to be kind of fun to figure out. But okay, let's talk about things that are not going to get done. I do think I had this idea, what I really wanted to do is I wanted to move my X-Jet, the Blackbird, right down to here so it was hovering right above the basketball stadium. But I don't think I'm going to get to that. I don't think that's going to be able to happen. And my goal with that was I really wanted to kind of free up the air to give Galactus a better showcasing. But yeah, it just kind of is what it is. Galactus looks amazing. I don't think the Blackbird takes away from it, but I wish it wasn't blocking the view of Galactus. but I'm afraid for now that is going to be the case. I'm actually really glad I was able to finish the ship right here, because this was something that I knew I wanted to put a ship out in the Pirate District, like a big ship, and I'm glad that I was able to make this happen. But I think I'm pretty much done with the Pirate District otherwise. Did I have any other projects out here? No, I don't guess I did. All right. Oh, no, I did. I know I'm forgetting something. I was going to be like, I started expanding out the beach, and I was going to keep on pushing it out and making this way more beach-like, kind of a little bit further out that way, and then put some palm trees in and everything else. Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen either. That's not going to happen either. We're going to be leaving this world with projects unfinished, and I do think that's okay. Oh, man. Okay. Jedi Temple. In fact, you know what? This is just going to represent a lot of things. I had really wanted a really epic interior for the Jedi Temple, and that's not what we have. So that's not going to change. That's going to be what it is. Safe to say, we probably aren't going to be building Hogwarts anytime soon, all things considered. And whether or not the Time Temple gets finished, I'm not sure. I know Fox really wants that to happen, but I just don't know. And speaking of which, Diagon Alley, okay. Yeah, Diagon Alley is probably not going to get finished either, but you never know. You never know. There's still time. I don't know. I'm not making any commitments. I'm very pleased with the mini shops that I contributed to Diagon Alley, and we've seen so many great people build some really awesome things here. So yeah, I think for what it is, it's pretty great. It's pretty awesome. And then did Hogsmeade ever get more than like... I know I built a broom shop and the honeydew place, and then we've got the 3 broomsticks, I believe is what this is. Okay, yeah. Oh, and then of course you got Hagrid's little hut back here. So yeah, there's some stuff, but I think it's just going to be what it's going to be. And yes, all right, but this is the part that is most relevant for what we're going to be talking about today, and it's this right here. These barriers, these kind of pillars, were a marker where the Harry Potter district was going to end and the final district was going to begin. Suffice to say, we have no final district, and that is a problem. Why is it a problem, you might ask? Well, it is a problem because of the work that we have been doing at the lore office. That's right. We've been doing a lot of research and development of all the various lore items that have popped up in and around Earth 4. And of course, this was all built around the idea of these artifacts that all have unique lore to them and some major lore purpose one imagines. We have the One Ring, okay, that Knight was an artifact carrier for. We had the Dark Saber. We have Mjolnir. We have the Skull of Blackbeard. We've got a Nintendo 1-Up Mushroom. We've got the Trident of Poseidon, Harry Potter's wand. No, that's not right. The Elder Wand. Every single one of these representing the various districts that we have featured here in Central City. But with the final district was going to come the final artifact, and now we don't know what that is. And the reason that matters is because all of these have a correlation with what we lovingly refer to as the lore hole. That's right. Underneath the lore office, we have been doing a little bit of quarantine of various lore items that have popped up around town and that sort of thing. And we have also been studying some various things as it relates to the lore hole. The plot hole. The plot hole. It's been a minute. Okay, yes. And here in the plot hole, we have got our research facility where we have been tracking all of these various items, these various artifacts as they relate to the district, as well as how they correlate with this giant portal system of some sort. Now, as you can see, various artifacts have actually been entered into this ring to do something. What? We don't know, but I refuse to leave this season, to leave this Earth without determining what the purpose of this device, of this, rings, these 2 big giant rings, what they mean. And I think in order to do that, we need to get the rest of the artifacts here. So let's see. What are we lacking? We've got the Nintendo District, we've got Mjolnir, we've got Mount Olympus, and then I think we've got the Harry Potter one, right? Yeah, the other one. So that means that we are missing the One Ring, the Dark Saber, and the Skull of Blackbeard. All right, One Ring, Skull of Blackbeard. Skull of Blackbeard, I believe, is Will, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, okay. Fox has the Dark Saber, and Knight has the One Ring. Knight, Fox, and Will to get their artifacts so that we can get them plugged into the gateway down below. Yes, this is it. This is this is my mission. My mission, should I choose to accept it, and I do, is that we have got to wrap up this plot hole. We've got to wrap up the various artifacts and get them down into the plot hole so that we can do something. So yeah, all right, well, good deal. Well, that's going to happen. So yes, we also need to do a little bit of cleanup work. Like I said, I want to take out that antenna, and I want to also remove kind of the items around the pillars up there that don't need to be. Basically, any indication that I'm actively working on something or was going to work on something needs to be gone, because I'm not going to work on anything. That's it. That's it. This is the mission. It's all about the lore. That's right. That's right. In a season on an Earth where it had nothing to do with lore. There was no lore. Lore was banned. I am not going to leave this season until we do everything that we can to finish up the lore. Which makes no sense, by the way. That makes no sense, but that's what we're doing. Of course, all that is to say nothing of the fact that there is actually no final artifact to even use. So that's a plot hole in the plot hole. That'll be exciting to figure out how that all works out. But anyway, so yeah, this is perhaps a quick update because I feel like I owe it to y'all as to what's going on. And also because I needed to kind of do a little looking around, seeing if there was anything that needed to be... Is that upside down? Why is that upside down? That is so weird. Why is that? I hate these things so much. Can I write it upside down? Is that something that one can do? Mount. You can. I am. Am I writing this? I'm writing this. I'm writing this upside down. That is so weird. That is so weird. I hate these things so much. Okay. All right. Get me off. Yep. What? What's that? What is this? What? Jungle, what on earth has happened here? This is crazy. This is so weird. Oh yeah, this was something I was working on an upside down. I was working on kind of an upside down to add here at the snow globe with the mindset that was going to be a tram system to get around to the various districts. So yeah, that's not happening either. Yeah, that's definitely not happening either. This is the rip the Band-Aid off little update. That's what this is. I'm just trying to rip the Band-Aid off on a couple of things, probably for myself as much as anybody else. But I'm going to reach out to Will, Fox, and also to Knight if there's an opportunity that all of us can be on at the same time to clear up this artifact situation. I think that would be ideal. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. And I also would like to know what this is. This looks like I've never seen this before a day in my life. So weird. Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. That's what's going on over here. I'm still here, y'all. It's been a minute. I've been busy. With a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff for sure. But I felt I owed it. I owed it to all of you to know that that Fancraft is still here, although not for much longer. And we're going to make sure that we close out this season right. So stay tuned. More things to come. But until next time, goodbye.